What's up? What's up? This is your host, Tia, better known as T.
What's up? This is D'Angelo, a.k.a. The Chosen.
I'm Brittany Simone, and this is
The Musicheadz Podcast.
Nothing but a raw cast, a panelist for the podcast. If it's whack, we pause, cause we ain't on that. Only facts on the wax, never off track. That's the mantra, any genre about all that.
Nothing but a raw cast, a panelist for the podcast. If it's whack, we pause, we ain't on that. Only facts on wax, we never off track. That's a mantra, any genre about all that.
Go ahead, go ahead,
go
this
ahead,
for the head. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, strictly for the head. For the heads, come on. Go ahead, go ahead, this for the heads. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, strictly music heads. For the heads, come on. Come on, come on.
Kanye West.
I miss old
Man.
Kanye.
Yeah.
Kanye West.
Old Kanye, come
Man,
back.
please.
Infamous Kanye
Go
West.
home.
The iconic
What do you need to do?
Kanye West.
That song is nostalgia at its
Jeez.
best.
He just need to
It just
take a
brings-
trip. That homecoming, right? That's what he talked about right there. That homecoming song, right?
Man,
Go
Kanye.
home, Kanye.
You
Please.
see,
Really? This early into the conversation, you already
I'm
wanna
sorry,
go
my
all the way
bad.
home?
My bad. We still love you. I like you.
yeah, Kanye, I'm a huge Kanye fan. Always have been from the jump. I just hate to see him where he's at right now, but we're not gonna focus on that.
Let's
Not right now,
focus on the music at least.
Yeah, we're not gonna focus on that right now, but I love me some Kanye, man.
Definitely.
His albums are pretty much, the bulk of his albums are timeless to me.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know where we could start. We could start with College
Might
Dropout.
as well. We started off with it. Might as well.
Yeah.
Let's start with it.
Yeah,
One of my
College
favorite
Dropout.
albums.
Well, it's definitely top 3 of his, yeah.
Definitely one of my favorite albums.
Yeah,
I mean, it was classic. He spoke knowledge back then, like stuff that's still relevant today.
man, Kanye, the College Dropout was, I think he set the bar for other artists with their debut albums.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Because College
Yes.
Dropout was an instant classic
Instant.
Yes.
from a person who, you know, this is your first album.
Right.
Like, that shit was a game changer.
Right.
He
A
set
story.
the bar extremely high. The features he had for your first.
Right.
What?
Right.
What?
He told a story through this.
Yeah.
His story.
Right.
And the story of others too. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot
And
of us.
it's one that's necessary because he, wasn't proclaiming to be no hood nigga. He was
Exactly. He was being himself at the
Yes.
time.
like in the words of Childish Gambino, there's a difference between hood shit and nigga shit, and he like really dove in on that nigga shit. Like he painted a very clear picture
Right.
of what it was like to be a nigga in Chicago.
Exactly.
Yeah, the College Dropout, I mean, it's almost like if you were a college dropout, he made you feel good about it. And this project is so motivating because he really did go to college and he really did drop out,
Right.
but look where he's at.
And look at the artists that he's inspired that has done the same thing.
Yes.
Right.
That are major. I mean, dang. I mean, just think about that. The spaceship, man. That spaceship song.
What?
Is,
Yeah, that Spaceship song was epic. I mean,
I've
All
been
Falls
working
Down.
this.
All falls
This
down,
grave
of
ship.
course.
All Falls Down is one of
Right.
is
Jesus
definitely
Walks.
timeless.
What?
Jesus
Yes.
Walks. That
Yes.
he
The
broke barriers
video.
with that.
The
Oh my gosh.
Yes, definitely.
With Jesus Walks, he definitely broke barriers as far as a hip hop artist. You know, just publicly putting Jesus on the radio. You
Right,
know,
Yeah.
right.
that was not common at all.
Exactly.
And now it's like
thinking-
almost a trend.
Exactly,
Like,
'cause
a lot
even
of rappers are just putting God into their lyrics, and
Right.
it's like people are doing it a lot
Exactly. But even thinking about how, you know, y'all remember when Music Soul Child came out with Love. That song originally was called Lord.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, they made him change the name so it can be
Wow, I didn't know that.
more popular, you know, for the audience. So, you know, for Kanye West to come out, I'm pretty positive that song came out after Love. So,
now. Yeah.
you know, that was
Not
kind of
God,
pretty
but
big.
Jesus.
Exactly.
Like a lot of people talk about God, but that Jesus is you're at in a different element now.
Exactly.
That was definitely a bold move, and at that time, you know, people were kind of like, "Whoa, I can't believe, you know, he actually like put that out there." But that's what really broke barriers for him, and being that was a single, you know, that was epic. But it's always
Right.
gonna be one of his most profound songs. Like I said, all falls down was a classic. It's
Right.
still
Through
it's
the
timeless. That's a
wire.
timeless ass track. You know, from the video to
Definitely.
Yes.
just
Definitely.
his verses, everything.
Right.
Back when we liked Stacey Dash.
Right.
Yeah, that was back when Stacey Dash
Right.
was a part of the black community.
She was still
Right.
invited to the cookout back then.
Before she went to
Yeah,
the second
she
place.
ain't invited to none of our shit no more.
My other favorite.
She has been dismissed.
Right. My other favorite off of the album was Never Let Me Down with Jay.
Yeah.
Yes.
That made
oh
you-
baby, when he came in and
That
the
song,
beat,
like,
like come
yes.
on. Ooh, when it comes to me and you, it's
Yeah.
true to me.
Yeah, that song is almost like emotional, like it make you feel some kind of way.
Right.
You know?
That's some motivational type, you know, that feel like, you know what I'm saying, like somebody really, you looking up to somebody, you really don't want to let somebody down.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Epic.
yeah.
You know, that's a song like that'll have you in your feelings.
Definitely. And then he follows it up with, you know, the workout plan. You know what I'm saying?
The
like,
workout plan was a brilliant.
That was a big song.
That was a very
That
big
shit
song.
was
and
corny,
the
but it was
video.
big.
I don't
the
even think
video.
it was corny. I just thought it was innovative.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It was.
It told
It was definitely that.
a sexual story
Right.
or a sexual thing,
And
you
the
know,
video-
and it
Yeah.
exactly. So the video kind of gave off what he was trying to, you know, portray in the words, in the underlining, you know what I'm saying, of the music.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
the video really. That's the thing, Kanye West and his videos. That's man, look, that's epic all in its own.
Definitely.
But yeah, the video for Workout Plan, everything, like the concept of the song, all that was fire.
Right.
You know, having Anna
Yeah.
Nicole Smith in there, that was, you know,
Right.
epic. You know that the College Dropout just really did a lot for music, period,
Definitely.
hip hop, period. You know,
Right.
he set the
Yeah.
bar from
Right.
his
So
visuals,
high.
Right.
from the visuals to the music. He
Right.
really set the bar.
Right.
Beat, the
Through the Wire.
collaboration, like again the feature. Oh my goodness.
Through the Wire and Family Business. And when I tell you, man,
Slow
I listen to
Jams.
Family
Slow Jams
Business.
What?
was
Right.
man. Slow Jams is timeless too.
Right.
Like the College Dropout is just a timeless ass
It
album, but
is.
Slow Jams was epic. Like
Yeah.
you got Jamie Foxx, Twista.
Yeah.
But the chorus, the hook, it was
Yeah,
just
right.
dope. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like
Right.
it's just amazing piece of work. And not only that, the interludes. He really set the bar
Yeah.
with interludes
Right.
on this album.
Definitely.
The skits,
The skits. Funny. Very funny.
very funny.
With someone, what, D-Ray Davis, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
D-Ray
Yeah.
portraying Bernie Mac.
Like that
Very
was epic.
Definitely.
That was really good.
You know,
And during the time where Bernie was very relevant.
Yeah.
You You know, not that he's never that he's not relevant.
But yeah, those interludes on there really set the bar, and College Dropout was really, that's when I really truly fell in love with Kanye. That the beginning. That's when I fell in love. College Dropout.
And the fact that your love still stays with him shows how loyal you are as a fan.
Right.
Yeah, I still love Kanye. Now, that's the thing. I may not love where he has been these last few years. His mental state of mind, you know, I really hope he gets help. In all seriousness, you know, I want to see him shine, but you know, there may have been some decisions he made that I don't know if he's gonna get back to the place. Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna get back to that place where Kanye used to be. I think he's a little damaged.
I think a little more than. I think it's a little more than damaged.
Like,
I think
it's gonna take a lot for him to just.
I think they didn't tap the teacup on him. Like, I think he in the sunken place.
Oh, he's definitely in a sunken place.
Come on now, like, come on.
I think after his mom passed, after his mom died, everything just went
shifting.
Went,
and he just went. I think his mind, everything, it just shifted from where his mind frame was when he made music. Thinking about 808s and Heartbreaks for me was his transition point.
Yeah, that was definitely
after that, his music. His whole style, the things he talked about, everything changed.
His approach,
like
it got dark. He went into a dark place, and
that's he said that
his music became emotional. Exactly. After his mom passed, it became emotional. It's almost like he, I don't know, he just tapped into a place that he wasn't at before.
True.
And I mean, he made some beautiful music out of it. I'm not gonna lie. 808's Heartbreaks.
Yeah, that was. I bumped that. I mean, people didn't went through that stuff.
I love that one. My Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Man, look, let me tell you.
That's in my top few. Take it back.
Before we get on those, though, let me mention. Before we get there, let's mention you know, Late Registration.
Oh,
to me, Late Registration was probably
and Graduation.
Late Registration is probably one of my top 3.
Yes.
Kanye albums. Yes. Late Registration was epic.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no Kanye albums. Most of Kanye albums are playable all the way through. Yes. You know, but Late Registration, I don't know what it was. Like, that shit was just, it was epic. The interludes, epic.
Definitely.
The songs, epic. The features, epic. You got Adam Levine, you know, from Maroon 5, Lupe Fiasco. That's when Lupe Fiasco really blew up after on that Touch the Sky feature.
Right.
That was, man, look.
The lyric.
Man, the video.
Right.
Everything.
They threw an interlude in the video. Like, come on, like, what?
Right.
Oh, exactly. And he put the person he was even making a feature in the song, you know, in the video, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So making it even more relevant, you know what I'm saying? So that, you know, that shows his creativity.
Yeah.
With the music. So you gotta respect him for that.
Gold Digger, that was an epic song. Epic song, epic video. Like, everything pretty much Kanye at that time was epic. You know, he really, like, came in the game and shook this shit up. Like, he really changed the game with his music. That crack music.
That crack music.
Man, that's classic, man. What? That is classic. You hear me?
That's that crack music, nigga. Oh, that shit fire.
The Bring Me Down with Brandy.
Definitely.
That's
a definitely repeat song.
When he was like, if I ever wanted to ever be anything, there'll always be somebody that'll shoot down any dream.
Exactly. That's why you can't.
When he was talking about the hating niggas, marry hating bitches, and have hating kids, like that, I love them lines, man. Like, but that shit real, you know what I'm saying? Like, Kanye was just on some real ass shit, you know. He really was the man. Like, and let's not even get on Diamonds from Sierra Leone. When I say When
Which
Diamonds
one?
from
Which
Lil-
one though?
Both
'Cause,
of them,
like,
the remix
I
and
like
the
the
original.
single one better.
I love both of
You
them.
like both?
right.
I
that's
love
true.
both of them. Let
I'm
me
with
tell
the
you,
remix.
I prefer the remix.
I love both of them. Both of them just, I don't know, they both dope. Like, I mean, not saying there's much of a difference, but I love them both. And let me tell you, when when that song came on, I remember we was staying near my grandma's house or whatever, and every day after school we used to go to my grandma's house or whatever. Man, every day I would watch that video every single day on MTV. Like, after I got out of school, it seemed like it came on at the same time, but the video for that was epic. Like, the verses were epic. Jay-Z, man, look, Diamonds from
Right.
Sierra Leone was
Definitely.
too raw.
Right. I
His
respect.
consistency in the beginning of his career,
Exactly.
my gosh.
He told stories in every single one of his albums. To me,
Jeez.
the ones that I listen to mostly. I mean, so.
Why the disclaimer,
you have
though?
To respect, you respect the skits, how he does it. You know what I'm saying? The people that he gets to, feature.
Yeah.
It's well put together, man. On
It's
all
I
levels,
say
all
those
levels.
are masterpieces of
Exactly.
albums.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Mama.
Like,
Exactly.
I like
those
that.
are really masterpieces.
And I'm pretty sure a lot of people, if they listen to these albums, like really can relate to a lot of the things that he's saying in these albums.
yeah.
Like, I mean, on my way home, that was my
That shit.
my way home, man.
One of my favorite songs on All Falls Down was Roses. That at that time when this album came out, my granddaddy was sick, and it was just like, it was right before he passed and stuff like that. So it really, meant a lot to me on a personal level. But the way he crafted that song, like, it was just,
Right.
he painted a picture, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
With that song, just saying that I'm human too,
Right.
and I have emotions too. And it was just dope. Like, We Major, that's one of my favorite
Right.
tracks off of
Right.
All Falls Down.
Right.
The beat on that is so
Tough.
epic.
Right. Right.
That like,
Come on, we major, we major. Come on, we major.
yeah, and he got my baby. He got Bay on there. Nas,
Yeah.
that's Bay.
Oh man, he slid on that too.
Yeah,
Not-
Nas gonna pretty much come.
he gonna give you
Yeah.
16 easy.
He had some dope features on there. Drive Slow, that was epic.
Definitely. Drive slow, homie. You never know, homie.
About his whole homie, you need to pump your brakes and drive slow, homie.
Paul Wall slid on that too.
Mhm.
Respect.
Yeah, so that whole album was.
Definitely. I love the Hey Mama. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I like
love
I'm
that
my
too.
mother's only child, so I definitely can relate. So shout out
I'm
to moms.
so proud of you.
Shout out
and,
to moms.
Let me tell you what I'm about to do. That's my shit.
Right. Hey
Yeah.
mama. Alright.
Yeah, that was super dope. After that, he followed up with The Graduation. Man, The
Right.
Graduation. Hey, D'Angelo, The Graduation was special to us because that's the year we was graduating.
Dang, yes, definitely.
Like, the very first track, like, when I say that album meant a lot because we graduated, you know what I'm saying, class of
Definitely.
2008. That was,
Boy, I had so many songs on rotate on my alarms.
yeah,
Like,
on the
this
way to
back when-
graduation.
Not the
when
alarms.
when ringtones was fire, bro, back then, man. Come on, like, yes, these were definitely
On the way to our
hard.
graduation ceremony, I was just bumping that Good Morning.
Right.
Like,
I like Good
You know,
Morning.
Right.
it was perfect. Like, it was just,
That was a perfect beginning to the album.
it was perfect. And that's one of my favorite albums, too. Like, I mean, Jesus,
You can really
Kanye
listen
West.
all the way through
All
it.
the way
like,
through this.
Like,
is
to
another
me,
one of
and
his
I
you
always
can-
tell people this, Kanye West is a musical genius.
Definitely. I give
Like,
him that.
His ear for music is like
he's that's another level. Kanye West has tapped into another level of music.
Right,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? That's genius. You know, for you to make the beats that you make, how crazy they are.
Definitely.
You know, for you to compose, like he's a composer, he's a he's a
Right,
artist.
right.
He is an artist
Right.
to the purest form. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Definitely.
so I mean, really, Kanye in the beginning, the first half of his career was astounding. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was.
It was.
I mean,
He was there. He had that lady behind him that really really supported his music, and
his mom, yeah.
and that lady also pushed him and showed him a lot of these things that he was expressing in his music. And so,
and I
you
feel
know,
like if Kanye mama was still alive, he would not be. He would
where
be
he not with the blonde
better
hair.
yeah, he won't be looking like, you know, he
Putting
won't
out
be
homeless
sunk.
looking clothes.
He would definitely be in a better place. Yeah.
You know, that's that
Right.
Kardashian curse I'm trying to tell you,
Exactly.
man.
That thing is strong.
That
It's
thing
strong.
is strong.
They-
Them niggas
that
better
thing
look.
And they don't know.
Fierce,
People
man.
people
And
think
niggas-
this is a joke.
niggas
It's
kiss
not
not-
a joke.
it's not a
It
joke.
can't be a joke. Think.
No.
Come on, Tristan
It's
Thomas.
too
Look at it,
strategic.
basketball. Tristan Thomas.
Yeah.
Come on, man. His career has not been as astounding as well. So I mean, come on.
Right, man.
So-
They need to stay. I don't know. Them hoes got roots or something.
I'm sorry. I don't know you guys, but it's something about
Kardashian
you.
hoes. They got roots on these niggas. I don't know
Did
what
they
it
get
is.
out about the
Like,
Kardashian family? Is that what that was about?
I just had to say that. Like, poor Kanye, like he need a sister in his life that's gonna get him right. You got
Right.
Kim Kardashian over there
Right.
making
Somebody with natural
fried
hair.
chicken and collard greens. That ain't you,
It's-
baby.
Right.
No, it's
That's
not.
why Kanye ain't right, cause
Right.
you trying to be something you not.
Exactly.
But that's a whole nother
If his
subject
mom
right
was
there.
alive, yeah, he
If
would
his mom was
definitely
alive,
be in a better
Exactly.
place.
You know, and like I said, I hope he really finds his way back.
Right.
You know.
I feel like he just once he lost his mom, he just went into a depression. you
Yeah,
know?
he went into a dark
And
place.
then this girl came along and just caught him at the wrong time, like in his life. And
Yeah, 808s and Heartbreak was like that's when you saw the
musical.
very musical composer like side of
Side of
Kanye
him,
come
yeah.
out.
Definitely.
He tapped into another level, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
that you will hardly ever see anybody else do something like he has done.
We need to
What
go
808s
back to
and
graduation though, cause like I skipped over a lot.
Oh,
of
yeah.
songs that I really prefer. I mean, we can come back
What's,
to
what,
808s
what's
definitely.
on your chest then? We done talked about Good
I
Morning.
mean,
What's
Man, the
Jeez.
graduation, man, God damn.
We can really go through each of these songs
If we really
want
if
to.
we really had the
really,
time,
jeez. I mean, but I wonder though, like if
I
you
Wonder is
know
one of my-
what.
Man, that shit, I love that
Come
fucking
on,
song.
man. What it means. What it means. Define that joke. Man, that's fire. Find
Man,
your
Kanye
dreams come
has
true. That is
made-
a very motivational
Big
song.
Kanye
Brother,
has
that was my
made
jam.
some fire ass songs, just like a song, like a
Right.
solid song.
Right.
He has made those songs, like he is gifted to the utmost level. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
He really
Right.
is.
Definitely.
Like it's crazy, you know.
Even going to the good life. Better than the
Welcome
life I live. When I thought that I was gonna go crazy. Now
I
my
love that
grandmama
video.
ain't the only girl calling me baby.
T-Pain and Kanye was a good,
Very
was a
good.
collaboration.
Yes,
That was
definitely.
a very good collaboration.
Definitely.
I love
They
that
need to do
record.
something
Like,
else.
That record was fun. It
Right.
was hot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was
And
just
T-Pain
dope.
is
And
definitely
T-Pain's so
everybody
talented.
He's a fun
everybody loved
artist,
it.
so-
Like all races,
Definitely.
like everybody. That song was big.
and it
all
broke
over.
barriers because of the type of video it was,
Yes.
you know. So it
That was
was
an
fun.
epic
It was a
video.
fun video.
I think that video is one of my favorite all-time videos. I will really
Right.
say that. It was just colorful. It was live. It was just
Right.
raw, you know. So I love that video.
Right. And we gotta talk about Can't Tell Me Nothing.
Yeah, Can't Tell Me Nothing was epic.
Cause talk about feeling yourself. Like that song really.
Yeah. I I ain't one of the Cosby's. I ain't go to Hill, man.
Right. Can't tell me nothing.
That's Kanye though. That's his
exactly.
attitude all day, you know.
Exactly. And they took that and they made that into a negative for him.
Yeah, I mean but you know what? Why I fell in love with Kanye, and this may say something about me, I don't know, but his arrogance drew me to him. It was just something that he wasn't arrogant because I'm the shit, this and that, other, but it's just something about his confidence that is like it's attractive. You know what I'm saying?
He loves himself,
and
ain't
his
nothing wrong with
music
that.
just complements it.
Right.
You know, and that's a part of the reason why I fell in love with Kanye.
Right.
You know.
Right.
The same Kanye.
right. And Flashing Lights, man.
Flashing Lights is one of my top 5 Kanye songs out of all of his songs.
Definitely.
That shit just so fly. Like, that's a fly ass record. Like,
My boy,
man,
my boy Duell slid on that. Shout out Duell, you know.
Yeah, like,
man, as I recall, you know I love to show off, but I never thought
that shit is a fly ass song.
It's
like,
just the vibe within it.
The vibe,
right.
like,
the beat,
everything.
It's
just
so smooth.
It's
you don't
so
believe
just
in
perfect.
shooting stars.
Like the beat, everything. He just makes massive.
It just seems effortless too. Like
it is.
It's not complex
Nobody
at all, but
else,
it's so cool.
Nobody else can make songs the way Kanye does.
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
and for it to be it on every level of the song is great.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't like the verse is weak and the hook is strong.
Right.
Everything.
The hook, the
beat
verse,
is just as strong. Everything
definitely,
is just
definitely.
damn.
Right.
That's Kanye all day. That Flashing Lights is everything.
Right. Respect the Big Brother too.
Big Brother.
I like Big
That
Brother.
That's my song.
That's my joint right there.
That's
another in my feeling song. Like
definitely.
Like, you know.
I like artists that put out music that show respect to somebody.
Yes.
You know that's above them or that put them on. Like, you know, J. Cole did that as well. You know, I like the artists that do that. That shows a lot. You know, a lot of respect, and we need to, you know, put that more out there, especially a lot of these artists that, you know, get these opportunities.
Yeah,
to get put on.
That was love, you know. That was love on that track.
Definitely.
I felt that, you know what I'm saying. If you have somebody like that, you know, you feel that shit.
Right. And
I
told a
love
story
Big
through.
Brother.
He told a story.
That shit was
a whole story.
A whole story,
like,
and he painted the picture perfectly.
Right. You could literally like close your eyes and imagine everything going on in that story. Like,
that was epic.
Man, well written, Kanye. Well written, man.
Yeah.
I didn't really care for Most Def on Drunken Hot Girls, but
I like Drunken Hot Girls.
I do.
It's just not my fave.
I mean, it's not, but I like that song.
I have heard better Most Def verses.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Good Night is straight, but Drunk and Hot Girls.
Oh, I like that Barry Bonds too.
Oh,
yeah,
definitely.
the Barry Bonds. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was hot.
Definitely.
And here's another hit, Barry Bonds.
Hey, yeah.
We out of here, baby. Yeah, that's wrong.
Yeah. We out of here, baby. Yeah, they definitely slid on that one. Yeah.
But back on 808s and Heartbreak, that was man. Kanye just really tapped into
a different
another lane. Like,
wow, it was. Oh man, Say You Will was very. Oh man, when I tell you that was the most epic way he could start off this album, man. Wow, like well picked, chosen, like wow, yes.
It seemed like he went on a hiatus in the jungle or something.
Right.
He just took whatever he could find and make some beats out of that shit, and just went ham with it.
Right.
But it was so, man. That's what I'm saying. That's that genius shit in Kanye. Like, that's the genius stuff in him. It was epic. That beat, everything is just like 808 and Heartbreaks. That's exactly what you felt when Say You Will came on. Like that doom doom.
Right.
And it just it was perfect.
Right.
Like that's smart as fuck. Like
I ain't really like care for Welcome to Heartbreak, to be honest.
with the Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
Kid
So,
Cudi has
Kid-
never. I've never really been a Kid Cudi
I
fan. Like,
only
his music
fuck-
is too
I like Kid Cudi.
depressing to me or something.
In
But
moderation.
in moderation, I only listen to be honest, the only thing I've ever listened to Kid Cudi is his a little mixtape he had, Man on the Moon, before it became an album.
Yeah,
You know,
that was
so
straight, but
That was
I
the
can
only
only
thing.
take so much.
Yeah, so I haven't really listened to him, but so yeah, I didn't really mess with that because, but Heartless though, man, that was definitely a song there.
Yeah, I like Heartless.
To a woman so heartless. Definitely
just-
a good single.
The production on this project was just insane, really,
Right.
for it to be a hip hop album.
Right.
It just really showed you how far hip hop can go when you,
right.
it's not always about those beats
And everything else.
the
Yeah.
typical hip hop beat. Like
Yeah.
he really
Right.
elevate. Like he took it into another.
He created his own lane.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Exactly.
Kanye has really opened the doors.
He
for,
changed the norm.
Yeah,
And you
He's
don't
a
see
game
anybody
changer.
doing
He really
things
is.
like this though.
that's why to me, Kanye is one of the goats to me.
Right.
He's a game changer.
Right.
Point blank. Period. He is iconic.
Right.
There's certain levels in it, and when you're an icon, and he's an icon on many levels.
Exactly. 'Cause
So
Right.
he's
Yeah.
one of music's best to ever do it. I don't
Right.
think there will never be another Kanye.
No.
Nah.
No,
At
Nowhere
least
close.
it's definitely not the okay, maybe early Kanye ish. Maybe no comparison to early Kanye. No.
Ooh.
I mean, I
No?
mean, Kanye is Kanye, but the thing
Yeah.
is, Kanye is Kanye. I don't think he's ever changed now because of his personal life or whatever. It has dampened his music a little bit,
Yeah.
But he's still Kanye because The Life of Pablo was super dope to me.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, late registration and all that, but it was definitely nice. And I know Chance had a big.
I didn't
part
like
in-
Yeezus though.
Not Yeezus was my honestly, in
I
all
didn't
honesty,
listen
I
to
have
it.
every
Bomb.
single Kanye album, but I have never listened to Yeezus.
I never listened to.
I have
it.
never listened to
swear
you.
Don't waste
to
your
you.
time.
I
It's
never
not. It's
listened
not.
to
When I
worth
saw
your
The
certain
time.
name
people,
just
yeah,
turned me
when I
off.
saw
Like,
certain
I was
people,
like,
Exactly what you
I don't
said. The
even
name,
listen
the
to
title
it,
of
bro.
the song. I was like, this nigga.
I was like, bro,
Like,
what are you doing?
Obviously going through something. Like, the only positive thing I can say about Yeezus, I like the lyrics to what is it, New Slaves.
yeah,
I like the lyrics
like
to that. The beat I hate, but like, Yeezus was.
That was the
I
one
don't
with
care
Bound
for
on
it.
there, right? Was that the one with Bound? I think that was the one with Bound.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
this
has
was
Bound
during
on
the
there.
time. I mean, maybe I could listen to it and now, and maybe because I'm different, mind frame. But back then when that album came out, I was like, man, Yeezus. I was like,
haven't-
I can't listen to that. That's against Jesus. I can't do that.
Like I told you, I have every Kanye
I
album.
am a god. Like, that's just the name of a title. Like, why would I want to listen to that? Like, who do you
But
think you
I
are?
mean, technically, we
Technically
are.
what?
I
No.
mean,
Yeah.
we are. I mean, we're not gonna
And
get
the
into that. It's
song
about
was
music
trash.
here, but
The
Right.
song was trash.
I mean, like, I'm just gonna have to.
Black skinhead. That's what we're doing.
I mean, but they
That-
had
that's
white
not-
ones, so what's the difference with having a black one?
Did you? But
We technically
Man, that
have a
was
lot of
3
black
minutes.
black skinheads. I mean, it's a
That
lot
was
of bald
3
head
minutes.
guys out there.
3 minutes of wasting my time.
I just didn't
I'm just
listen to
kidding.
it. I
I
wasn't.
never listened to it either.
I mean, once I saw that certain people that I know music, and they was like, "Nah, they easy." I ain't even.
Right.
Once I saw they said it was trash, I was like, nah, I'm
wasting
just
my
not
time.
even
They
gonna
did
waste
you
my
a
time.
favor.
Right.
And I could just tell based on the reaction to it, nobody really fucks with Yeezus, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I haven't heard nobody talk about it. Kanye have a big wave all the time.
Right.
And nobody was really on that, but nevertheless, that Love Lockdown was hot.
Man, yes, it was. And he didn't even say much on that song. Just the beat alone was good. It was just to just make you just want to just bob your head while you listening to it. Just
It's My Dark Twisted Fantasy.
I love.
That was a dope. That was another dark.
Faves.
It was kind of dark, but it was like a grungy, like, I don't know. It was dope.
I like it.
He
It's
really
up there with College Dropout with me. It's like top.
Ooh, really.
Well,
I can't say that, but
It's
I
like my
I
top
listen to a
three.
few songs off here. Like,
It's like my top
different.
three. I'm really
top three.
Kanye. Yeah.
Ooh, man.
You don't
nah.
think so?
I can't give it top
like
three.
I just said,
Yeah, it's not my top.
I only
three,
listen to a
Personally,
few
I
songs
like
off of this
it.
album.
A few.
Yeah, a few.
Like,
I like
okay,
it.
all of the
I like
lights.
the
okay,
collab choices
Everybody
too.
like all
all
like
of the
all
lights was
Yeah.
amazing. Like, okay, all of the lights interlude
Yes.
gives me chills every time I hear it.
Yes.
It's just something so beautiful about the composure. That song is just
Right.
the interlude is just
Right.
it's mind blowing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
Right.
it's a masterpiece. Like this is what sets Kanye above a lot of different
Right.
artists.
Right.
That was beautiful. And then it goes into all of the lights, and you know how many features, I won't say
Man.
features, but how many different vocals
Right.
was in all the lights. You have Charlie Wilson,
Right.
Rihanna,
Yeah.
Right.
who else was in it? John Legend.
Right.
What was that? Bon Jovi? Was that Bon Jovi? No, it wasn't Bon Jovi. I forget who else it was, but man, that was
Kanye's
beautiful
creativity.
Yeah.
for him to think about that
Yes.
Right.
in your head. Like you
Right.
had to hear it in your head.
Right.
You are something special.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Huge
Turn up the
song.
lights.
Yeah, like that shit was just too nice.
Right.
Way too nice.
Right. I ain't really mess with Monster like that.
Monster
What?
was big though.
Monster
Alright.
was a monster
Monster
track.
was
All right, so I
huge.
messed with
Adele
Jay.
did a cover of Monster.
Yeah.
Now, I like when she did that.
Man, Monster
I
was a
listened to
monster
that.
track. Like
I mean,
seriously.
I just, I'm not
White
really a big
people were
Nicki
fucking
Nicki
with
fan.
Monster.
But honestly, that was
Her
one of
verse-
Nicki's
that
best
verse
verses
was
ever.
I
good.
know, but I
That
just,
was one of Nicki's
That- what are you
best
talking
verses
about?
ever.
I don't know, man. It's just something about it for me.
That was one of Nicki's hardest verses ever in
Yeah.
her career.
I respect
Yes.
that. I respect that.
His collab choices on this project was really good.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely. That's what made the
Definitely.
album so great. But you know how like he has so many collabs, but it didn't take away from the song.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? That's the
Right,
thing.
right.
Like, you know how some people's songs, there'd be so many collaborations. Like, okay,
Like, dang, man.
whose
Like,
song is it? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But he made it where
Jeezy.
this is Kanye, but these I brought they were meant to be features. I'm featuring on my song, and it was so many of them, but everybody like just was like a perfect piece to the puzzle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Definitely.
and I say that Runaway was
I like
that was a
Yes.
that was super dope. How he did
Yes.
his video, everything.
Yes.
Just
That's all-
brilliant.
yes.
Like,
I like Devil
Yes.
in a New Dress too. I like
Yeah.
that song.
yeah. Oh, I love the Blame Game.
Blame Game is
Yes.
definitely
That was, man.
a great song. Yeah.
Man, John Legend
John
is
Legend,
epic. By the way,
yes.
I can't wait till we do a podcast talking
Oh,
about John.
man.
I can't wait.
His
I'm really show my
collaborations
love for
with
John.
certain artists.
I
man,
love
John
Awesome.
is the
I
GOAT.
love-
I'm gonna just go
What?
ahead and say
Oh,
that, you know. But that's
gosh.
another. We're gonna say that for another day. That John
Definitely,
Legend topic, because
I am definitely
he's
R&B
such an
head,
epic.
So.
He's such
I
a
could talk
talented,
John.
such a
Yes.
talented
Right.
artist, and he's definitely one of my favorites. But yeah,
Yeah,
Lost in the World was dope to me too. I like that song.
I like it too.
Like that was one of them jungle songs I was talking about.
Right.
Like he just really camped out in the jungle, and just
right.
This was
Just
a
tapped
good
into the
album,
wild.
Man. I'm trying trying to tell you. It's
I
up
might have
there
to go
with me.
check back in time, but during the time of my life when I listened to it or tried to listen to it, I was not messing with it. So, except for them few songs. So,
like the film for Runaway was dope. How he came out with the film for it. It was that was next level.
true.
That he did. He just really, really amplified hip hop, I would say. He took it from being, I won't say basic, but he took it from the normal sound it was having to and just elevated a lot. He showed how far you can go in hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
do we include Watch the Throne in his discography or?
I don't.
Okay.
Not just on like just Kanye. I don't.
I respect that
It's
because
like
I
half
really,
and half. Just
I
Yeah.
really didn't really.
You
I
didn't
mean,
think
it was
more?
straight.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's
I
some
can't
records
listen
on there
all
that
the
I
way
really
through.
really like. But I mean, it's not.
I'm not in love
It's not
with
a
it.
pure Kanye project.
Exactly, that's true.
I mean, it was good for those two, for them two. But I mean, yeah,
Right.
they had some hot songs.
Right.
Um,
So going back on the interludes, how you feel about that? About how you feel about that interlude on
For-
the album?
for which album?
On the more so on on the beautiful dark fantasy for all of the lights.
Oh, I know that interlude. It's not your typical interlude, but that interlude is amazing. Just how, I don't know, it just built the song up so much. But the symphony, the band, the
Yeah,
oh
exactly.
man, it was.
I
That was
love
beautiful. Like,
how-
I would love to go to an actual symphony
exactly.
and hear them play that. Like,
That would probably sound
but like I said, I
amazing.
still get chills from that shit. Like,
Yeah.
hearing it is just
I love
so
music.
sweet.
That's why I love jazz because
That's
Yes, I love
instruments-
jazz music.
Instruments.
It touches you in a different place.
It
Exactly.
does.
That's why
And
I
it's
love when
amazing
artists
how
use that.
live instruments
Exactly.
can do that.
Yeah.
That's the
Exactly.
effect. It's just so pure.
You can feel the
you can
music.
feel it.
Yes, cause
And I'm a big jazz music fan.
right, exactly.
So I definitely. That's why it's so epic to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I
Right.
appreciate instruments,
Right.
instrumentation, and all that stuff. So it was beautiful.
Right.
When I say I would love to go and see that live, that would be super epic.
I would probably cry. That would be me.
Yeah, like it's like
I would be the one.
Oh my God. I feel you. Like that was a beautiful, but yeah, interludes. Like Kanye over the course of his albums, he's had some of the most epic interludes the game probably will ever see.
Definitely.
Most when it broke five broke, that's
Oh,
like
right. We ain't got it.
that who gonna top that? You know what I'm saying?
Right, man. A whole little skit, man. It's just I can tell you, I can go in a room probably with people that listen to Kanye.
They know
and
everybody know the
word.
skits. Everybody know the skits.
Right.
And that's like that adds, even though it's not always music, that adds that extra just
the creativity.
creativity
That's
to
what
it.
I love about it.
It's
man.
just art, like
Man.
all around the board. Like
Definitely.
that's what you call a project. Like
Right.
that is a solid piece of work.
Exactly. That's what I respect about a lot of artists that use interludes in the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of interludes. His I do like, but like you said, some people abuse it. and-
Yeah.
Yeah, like
definitely.
everybody
You gotta
doesn't make
use it
good
the right
interlude,
way.
but Kanye's albums, like with the interlude, it was just all flowed. Like
Right,
like I said, it's a
right.
masterpiece, so it was
Exactly.
perfectly thought out.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't just put something on there that he was just
Right.
feeling. It was just perfectly. It was
Exactly.
perfectly thought
it
out.
Went with the
It went with the storyline.
Exactly.
Exactly. I say another outside of Kanye, I'll say another good interlude project was Wale More About Nothing.
Oh,
that was
definitely.
epic.
Jeez, when I tell you this man, included it in his songs, like how he just flew right in, floated right in with the skits, you know. Jeez, that was very well put together, man.
More about nothing, like definitely. It was
like, wow, man.
Like, I love stuff like that when it comes to music. I love the creativity, like you actually put in thought into what you're doing. You just not going to the studio recording a whole bunch of shit.
We can, experience the artistry that you have within yourself. Because, as we see now, a lot of artists don't have that artistry.
Exactly. That's why I say, man, I miss the old Wale, man, because that's the kind of stuff that, he did that, brought that creativity. Because that's why I really like that, even though he didn't, he brought that back with his, that album with the, when he brought Seinfeld back.
Yeah,
that was amazing.
That was a great project, and that's another reason why Wale's More About Nothing was one of his best, probably I might say the best Wale project, like in whole.
Yeah, that's a valid statement.
But that goes to show you that interludes could really like set your
Exactly.
It can elevate your album or your project.
Did you know that Jay-Z public service announcement was an interlude, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they played it in the clubs, like, so that tells you how epic interlude can be, if made and created the right way. So that's why I respect interludes. Even SZA, with Wale, with Forlorn.
Oh yeah,
I think that's pronouncing the man's name right. I apologize if I didn't. But,
Let me see. What's another good
that Wavy, that was pretty fire.
Wavy.
Yeah. You haven't heard that?
Cash Money had some pretty good interludes too.
Oh
yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Wiz Khalifa had some good ones on Cushion Orange Juice.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Thanks for putting me up on game. Yes, I did appreciate that.
Yeah, we put Brittany. I'm surprised that she had never
heard of Cushion Orange Juice.
Man, that is.
Oh man, that was
arguably one of Wiz, probably might be another best project ever.
Right. Shout out to Wiz.
Yeah, it seemed like he was just free on there. Like he was able to just really do what he wanted to do. Completely on that project.
Exactly.
So yeah, that was dope. Y'all can think of any? I'm trying to see. Yeah, so
I know you guys aren't a fan of him, but The Incredible True Story by Logic, his interludes and skits were amazing. I really liked it. It may seem kind of corny at first because it's kind of, themed around space, but how he organized the structure of his album, it makes sense.
Well, honestly, I don't listen to Logic. Honestly, I don't. Like, I'm not even going to bullshit with you. Like, I don't really listen to him. I've heard his music, but I don't, like, listen to him. Like, I don't go and really, and it's nothing against him, maybe because sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, it takes me some time to get on people. Like, I have to accept you in my time, I could get on Logic 2 years from now, but I'm just not ready. Like, I listen to so much music.
Yeah, I heard his freestyle on Sway like years ago, and I was just like, oh my gosh. I think he did like Sway does the 5 Fingers of Death. And he freestyled on it and killed it. So I just started listening to his mixtapes, like Frank Sinatra, and then his albums. He's just so consistent.
I mess with Logic. I mean, that 44 bars, that's really something to mess with.
Yeah, he's definitely talented. I will say that, but I just like I said, I have to accept him.
I have a lot of artists that I feel the same way about. So
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I respect that. So
yeah, I have to. If I never get on, you know what I'm saying? I just never do. But I have to be at a place of like, okay, let me check him out real quick and see what he's talking about. So Yeah. All right. So let's get into a little music news. Just to wrap things up a little bit. So I don't know. As you guys have probably heard, Fabulous is in some trouble. I love Fab, but him and Emily B, they got too much going on right now.
It's way too. They've been had too much.
They
going
been
on.
had too much going on. So it looks what happened was Fab and Emily B and her dad got into a little altercation, and it was supposedly, allegedly, Fab punched Emily B in the face. They say he even punched her teeth out or some shit like that.
2 teeth are missing now.
Yeah, now I need to see pictures of that.
Right.
But like, I just feel like Emily B is dumb, and I'm gonna just go ahead and start the blame on her first, because
she put this.
Fabulous been cheating on you for years. You
Right.
keep getting back. Like, I don't understand. Like, okay, yeah, he's fabulous, but girl, you gotta love yourself. Get up out of that situation. Like,
if not for you, at
What
least for your
is it
daughter.
about
Your
him?
daughter is, if not
for the
18,
kids, period. You know what
like,
I'm saying?
and the little ones. Like, you.
Like, that shit, and that's why I can't fully blame him. You know what I'm saying? I blame her too, because it's like, you're a grown woman, you have children, you need to step up and be a woman and get up out of that situation.
Yeah, she's choosing to stay in this situation. Like,
Right.
Again, which is
Exactly.
making her dumb.
Exactly.
It's not like
As
this is
fuck.
something new. This
Exactly.
is nothing new. You know what I'm saying? This is
Exactly.
this is been going on, and everybody know that.
Everybody,
she-
it's going on for years.
And she knew him. That's why she had her dad and her brother remove the guns from the location. I don't know if you guys.
Yeah,
knew
that's
part.
what it said. Like,
Prior to Fabulous getting
she
to the
said
house.
that. Well, they claim that she claims that he had a couple of guns in the house, that she feared that he was going to use them against her. But you think he was really going to shoot you?
But they said, according to what I read, they said that.
And if you
know,
felt
he-
like that, why remove the guns? Why not remove yourself?
Right.
that too, right?
So you think
So-
this man finna appreciate your daddy or somebody coming up in here?
So
Because
do
that's
they-
what it seems
does
like
she have
happening.
a motive here?
I don't know. I think Emily B is kind of trying to play innocent too at the same time, but it's just like, you have to be smart enough as a woman, and you have to be strong enough as a mother to get up out of situations like that. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
He is the father. You gonna be straight. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. But get yourself. Don't trap yourself in a toxic situation.
Exactly.
I don't care how many kids you got with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Don't trap yourself in that. Cause see, now you looking stupid.
Yeah.
And see how she was like sitting up there starting to record him. Like, why would you do that? You know that's gonna piss him off. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
That would piss anybody off. That would piss me off. We going at it, we getting it, and you pull out a camera
Exactly.
and start recording the shit. Like,
Exactly.
even if he did put his hands on her, which I do not condone whatsoever, but it's just like, why would you try to record that? Why? So you could blast it on social media? That's nothing that the world needs. That's still the father of your children now. If you want to take it and use it in court for
That's another
whatever, that's another
situation,
situation.
yeah.
But don't try to use it, take it, because that's all you was going to do.
Yeah.
Is try to put it on social media, put him on blast to prove to people, you know what I'm
How
saying?
dumb she really is.
Right.
Exactly.
For staying with him. So it's just like, I didn't like that, you know. Now,
I mean-
Fab,
Do she have friends? Like,
I don't know. They probably tired of talking to her ass. You know how it is.
oh
I
my
just don't
god.
understand the whole situation. Like, bro, like,
I
you
feel
been
like-
how long they been together?
The dick
And
can't be that good.
You know what I'm saying?
it definitely can't be that good. Not to get beat up about it. No. You
Man,
getting your teeth knocked
Knocked out.
Fab
You over here
living-
That shit
snaggitude.
ain't
Fab
never
is
that
doing
serious.
whatever he wants to do, and she just now she's probably tired of it, and he's like, man, bro, you knew what it was when you got started.
Right.
You
You,
know,
chose to
and-
stay
exactly.
in this.
So
right. So
you
she
know,
has
probably
to be.
said something sideways or did something to him that really.
And what'll be really bad? What'll be really bad is if after this situation she
She
still
pregnant.
end up being with him.
Oh my
Exactly.
gosh.
Like, girl,
Exactly.
nobody is ever gonna come to your rescue again.
Ever.
Man,
You know
you
what I'm
gotta love
saying?
yourself, lady. You gotta love yourself.
Right. And you never
Don't
know.
put
Like
your
I
hand on
never.
women. We don't condone that.
I don't condone. Of course, I'm a woman. I don't condone nothing like that. But it's just like at the same time, I do understand sometimes, and people might get mad at this or whatever, but it's not always the man's fault. I've seen women. I know people who I've seen provoked. You know what I'm saying? Their significant other or their
Women
man or whatever. They will test you. You know what I'm saying? And you human, you can only take so much, you know. So you can understand why a person would react. We don't know if that's the situation or not.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right. Ladies, don't assume you can't get popped in the mouth.
Right. And I always say,
assume.
You know,
anybody can get it these days.
This is just real. Like, so I mean, if you get mad at what I say, you know, it is what it is, but that's just the reality of it. You provoke a man, don't ever provoke a man. You know what I'm saying? He's human too. He will react.
Exactly.
Like, so
Emily, just leave. Please leave.
yeah, I hope she leave.
If you don't leave, you getting kicked out of the cookout. She need to go.
Yeah, girl, it ain't never that serious, baby.
Right.
It's never that serious. So
someone
hopefully,
else that's gonna love you when you get your teeth fixed.
Fab has to remove himself too. It's not all on her.
Exactly, true.
He has to remove himself, because if he find himself getting to that point where it's just like, you know, I'm so angry that I'm like about to kill your ass, literally about to kill your ass, then he needs to remove himself. Because now you got to think about your kids.
Exactly.
You can't be locked up in your children, your boys out here. You know what I'm saying?
Therapy is frowned upon in the black culture. However, in cases like this, it's definitely needed. This nigga got to get something off his chest because he's going about it the wrong way.
Yeah. Right. And they just need to end it. I think it's just as came to, you know, anytime you getting your hands put on it, that's it. You know, when it gets to that point with y'all putting hands on each other, I think it's pretty much done then.
Yeah. You just crossed that level of respect.
Yeah, because
there's none at that point.
It's none. And that shit ain't So hopefully Fab, you know, hopefully they both come out of this situation better and make better decisions.
Definitely. But let's grow up. It's time to grow up. Let's spread some love around here.
Fab is 40.
Too old to be doing this. Exactly. You still hoeing at 40?
Not just that.
And you beating up females, you know, and you just...
He's a rapper, so I think he gonna be a hoe regardless, you know, but... but he hasn't even married a girl, so she should know something. Y'all done been dating all these damn years, you know.
Got kids, gotta live together.
Yeah,
everything but the paperwork.
But he ain't never married you. Nope. Girl, bye. You should have knew. You should have knew the bounce then.
Right.
Actions speak louder than words.
She probably was like, "You're not gonna marry me."
She know that by now. Shit, we know that.
How many times we gotta have this conversation?
At this point, she shouldn't. She should have threw marriage out the window, honestly. But it's definitely not up for discussion now.
Yeah, so I hate to see that, because Fab is one of my favorites. I love me some Fab, and I just hate to see that, you know, that shit is going down. But like I said, hopefully better comes out of this situation for the both of them. So
he's a rapper. We'll forget about it in a couple of weeks. But it's
damn.
I mean, that's how society works. But it's sad for now, though.
But yeah, I see Cardi B is getting ready to drop her album finally.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, I want to see how this is gonna be.
I want to see the creativity. I want to see.
I hope that there is creativity.
Right. I hope it's not one sound the whole time.
Well, we see from her single. I like the single.
Definitely something different
because it's different, and I didn't want to hear another. But cut your body.
Right.
But I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to see where you can really go. As you know, artist. Musically,
her penmanship is like it's getting better.
Well, we can't say that. We can't say that. We cannot put a stamp on Cardi in no way, shape, or form yet.
Were those her lyrics?
I'm not.
What lyrics?
I don't know. You think she's writing these lyrics?
I heard the song came from someone else.
I think she is. I mean, it's not like they're good like that. So I mean,
I don't know. Rumor going around this wasn't her song, but. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, what? I didn't even hear that part. That's
I
that's
heard that
some news in
today.
itself.
I heard that today.
Yeah, that
a
was
version
somebody
of the
else's
song was already
song.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, Cardi, I didn't know you gonna come out like that, but hey.
Yeah.
Hey, if it works for you, just make sure legally you got it covered. They gonna
But
find
it's
you.
a cool song though.
Yeah, I like it. I like the song. I think it was a good first single for Cardi. That was, her team was smart for putting that song out first.
Yeah,
Definitely.
it's very
Because people do want to hear where Cardi can go, and I'm rooting for Cardi, but the music industry is dog eat dog, and it's like if it done had all this hype built around you, you know what I'm saying, whatever, and then your first album, you drop the ball. It's a make or break album.
But she's showing the creativity already with the visuals, because you saw the album cover, right? Like,
yeah, it's nice, but I'm not focused on that. I want to hear it.
It's just understand
for this first album.
Cute picture,
right?
Understand.
Let's
but,
see because you gotta
just bringing something different for a woman artist. You know what I'm saying? Not being with the typical. I mean, I don't even know if there's a stamp on or a stereotype when it comes to women artists and how they, portray themselves. But that was just
sexually.
That's
the stamp. That's the main stamp that most female artists are.
Right. So she kind of gave me like a Missy Elliott kind of feel,
I mean, yeah, but I'm not even gonna say her Cardi and Missy's name in the same sentence.
No, of course. I'm just saying as far as
I don't
like
even want to say
visual.
None of that. I'm gonna be hard on Cardi.
That's it.
She is so
not
cold.
musically.
I'm gonna be hard on Cardi.
It's
a dog eat dog world, and when you're a woman, I expect you to step it up even more, just because it's harder for you. You know what I'm saying? So
definitely.
I would hate to see her be as hyped up as she is, and people are anticipating her to be great.
Yes.
But I would hate to see her drop the ball, so that's why I'm gonna be hard on her. Like, you gotta come with it. If you really want to be relevant in the next 10 years, you better come with this shit, because it's hard for a woman in the music industry.
But I would hope she understands that that she has the expectations on her head right now. Like,
I hope she do.
You come out with a bang, you know what I'm saying? Everybody like, oh, who's Cardi B? She make.
If she comes out with a bang, everybody will be like, oh shit, Nicki.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Out the door, you know what I'm saying? Even though I love Nicki, I wouldn't throw her out the door for Cardi, but your average person will. That's just how, people are. But she got to come with it, and I'm not the one to compare, but she has to execute on this album.
Exactly.
She have to.
And it's crazy. I don't know. For me, like, I didn't listen to Nicki Minaj on her mixtape, so I didn't have a expectation when going into listening to, Pink Friday. That was the first album, right? So, I didn't really like it anyways, but
Pink Friday was good to me.
So it had some songs on it.
But
for Cardi B, her coming out and being featured on songs,
that's what I'm saying.
She's being relevant, so now she has expectations, so she has
that's what I'm saying. She has this is make or break.
Yeah, like this is really do or die for her, like.
I don't know if her being so hyped up before. See, that might be
very detrimental.
Very detrimental for her, being that she's so popular before she actually puts out some music.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That could really damage her. You know what I'm saying? It might have been better if she was a little bit more low key, and then
she proved herself.
Right. Yeah. So now that you are so.
This is a lot of stress for Cardi B.
But the fact,
a lot of stress, and then she's pregnant.
Handle.
So if your album come out, you pregnant, and that shit flop.
Oh my god,
that's not a good
look.
But
if it bang though, the crazy part,
I'm hoping it bangs.
It's on skyrocket.
I'm hoping it bangs. I'm really I'm rooting for her. I think Cardi is
Or at the very least, I like more songs than I don't.
Exactly.
Nah, I just feel like she got to come with it.
She's well known, across the board.
And the reason why I say this is because I feel like she got to come with it all the way is because, You have other female artists out here who are not as hyped up as Cardi, who are not as relevant as Cardi is, who have created dope ass albums like Rhapsody and Dreezy and people like that who have made solid ass projects, but they're not getting the clout that they deserve for them. So if Cardi come with some shit that's less than theirs, even theirs, you know, and I'm gonna be highly disappointed. That's why I'm hard on her. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have to put in no hard work because you already up there. You know what I'm saying? Now if that album don't execute, I'm not gonna be on the Cardi train.
And that's why it's like kind of make me feel like Cardi kind of holding on to that Offset. Like this man is my lifeline right now. You know?
Really?
In a way, cause like thinking about when she got with him, how things changed, like that, you know, her sound a little bit shifted a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I think she leans on him for music, you know, but I'm just like
influence wise.
I don't want to hear a Offset Cardi. I don't want to hear Offset Cardi. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that. So she got to be her own self.
Yeah, of course. I think he's just a very good mentor for her. You know what I'm saying? And
I don't even want to see them in the, but like if y'all not making like no, I don't want to hear no Cardi Offset. Be your own artist. You know what I'm saying? Be just a regular. No, but she probably leans towards. Clearly, she leans towards him. Yeah. You know, music wise. Yeah. But be your own self. Don't try to be like your man. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Please don't do that.
Exactly. Because Offset is Offset, and Offset is taking off right now.
We don't need y'all to be just let them do their thing and you execute, because like I said, you got your Dreezy and your Rhapsody and you know people like that who albums are great, you know, are pretty good, you know what I'm saying, pretty good solid albums, you know, and they didn't get the clout you got, you know, so I don't care, she gotta come hard.
And she just came, the route she came gave her the fame that she has. Right. You know, it's a lot of artists that don't.
Love and hip hop worked for her.
Exactly. Really, and she used it now. Though. You gotta give her props for her hustle.
She did what she was supposed to do with that platform. Love and hip hop. You supposed to go on there and build your brand in a good way.
And she probably had a dream. She probably, you know, maybe one day, you know, in her head when she was stripping, you know, she had a dream like, man, I want to rap one day. You know what I'm saying? Not thinking that it would took that far. You know what I'm saying? But you know, she got an opportunity and she hopped on it. You know what I'm saying? She took full advantage.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think Cardi, I like Cardi. I like her personality. She's just like a real deal ass person. Yeah. I think she is young and dumb at the same time. But she is smart at the same time. Like, if that makes any sense, you know. She definitely is smart. And the only reason why I say she's really kind of young and dumb is the whole Offset thing and that type of stuff. But other than that, I mean, she's pretty much, you know, she be saying some real shit or whatever. Definitely. But other than that, like I said, I just want to see her win, and I hope that she, you know, I hope she win. Definitely. All in all. But it's going to be make or break. Definitely. Like, so she got to come with it. And I don't want to see...
We sending positive vibes your way, Cardi. So for this album, please.
I believe in you, girl. It's going to be dope.
You know.
Yeah.
It's about to drop, you know, soon. Oh, wait a minute.
Wednesday, right?
No, I thought it was the first or the second, right?
The second?
The 6th. The 6th.
Yeah, it's probably on a Friday.
Friday. Yeah. My bad.
So I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna be down. I probably download it soon, midnight whenever it come out.
Right.
Y'all gonna know I'm gonna write a post on Facebook.
Right. Let's see what she talking about.
So I'm anticipating for that because, like I said, I want to see. You know, people like to hype people up.
Right, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a big little topic once it does.
Once you get up Friday morning, right? Everybody will be in the
How many people that already listened to it overnight? You know what I'm saying? On the way to the club, probably.